However it's structured, I want to be in the worst part or the best part. I want to burn in blistering fire for all eternity and serve this.
I'll see what I can do, okay?
Okay. Hail Satan!
Hey guys, welcome back. This is a special Halloween edition of our breakdown for episode 8 of American Horror Story Apocalypse.
I can't do this with the mask on. I'm sweating already.
You hot in there?
My glasses are fogging up. I can't see. I'm sorry. I'm gonna do it without the mask. Who put Velcro on the back of this? All right, guys. Make sure to subscribe to the channel so you can stay up to date with all of our AHS coverage, including our character breakdowns.
Also, there are major spoilers ahead, obviously, so let's jump into it.
Let's do it.
Let's do it. Y'all good?
Let's speak in tongues for a hot second. Show some respect.
Quick reminder, guys, if you subscribe to the channel, you have a chance at taking home this Thanos Funko Pop. Click the link in the description to enter the giveaway, but you better hurry up because the apocalypse is coming soon, and this contest ends on November 5th.
Okay, Ryan, overall thoughts. What'd you think of this episode?
You know what, I actually think this was probably one of the weaker episodes of this season. I don't like that we're still stuck in like flashback after flashback after flashback. Like I'm wondering what is going on currently in the present apocalypse. Like I want to get back to that time.
Who's left? Who's there now? Timothy and Emily,
like,
they're gone. Okay.
Exactly.
Gallant. Who else we got?
I do enjoy
Evie.
getting some backstory, but for what we saw throughout this episode, like it could have been told in like 10 minutes, not an hour. So it just happened. It just went so slow, and you know, for Halloween, I expected a much more Halloween type of vibe to this episode. It was more like a comedy.
Yeah, we got some Silicon Valley cokeheads.
Cocaine is a hell of a drug.
Not only the billionaires, but also like the Church of Satan. It was very cartoonish and silly.
Yeah, it felt like South Park, a lot of it.
Totally.
The whole church thing, and everything about it, it just was like way over the top. They didn't really, the tone, again, they changed the tone. They don't want it to be anything like Cult. It's got to be funny.
Totally. Now, that's not to say that I didn't enjoy the episode. I still enjoy watching this show, obviously. But, you know, not the strongest that we've seen this season.
You kind of, halfway through, you're like, okay, he's probably going to go to some place, maybe the cooperative, and he's going to get a robot made of this meat. And then, boom, that's how it just ends on that. You're like, oh, cool. All right. But then you realize there's only 2 episodes left, and you're like, oh, shit.
That's the good news. A lot has to happen in these next 2 episodes.
Sure.
Like, this took so long for it to get here, so now it's like that's the best part of this whole thing is like we need to see a shit ton of stuff happen in 9 and 10. That season finale is going to be ridiculous, I think.
Coming from someone who just spent their entire summer going through Castle Rock, keep your expectations in check.
Yeah.
That's all. That's all I can say here.
Good advice. All right, Greg, our favorite time to
break
break this down. The episode's called Sojourn.
Sojourn.
It's a temporary stay, or a traveler that's gonna only be there temporarily.
Yeah, temporary resident Michael Langdon. It has to be.
He's only in this world, lost among this world, trying to figure out his purpose and what he's gonna do.
He's looking for help, answers from Dad.
He's trying to get in touch with his dad, and his dad is like paying him no attention.
Yeah, he even got the whole, what do you want from me? I know what you did last summer stuff. I loved it.
What are you waiting for, huh? What are you waiting for?
Other notes about this episode, Evan Peters is playing his 4th character of the season, guys. He's played 4 different characters. What type of award can we give him for this?
The Sarah Paulson Award, or the Congratulations Evan Peters Award. I don't know, something like those. Yeah.
He gets his own award.
Now, remember, Paulson, she's played 3 herself this year. We got Venable, Cordelia, and Billy Dean. Apparently there's one more. There's still one more out there, so we'll see.
I wouldn't count her out. Another fun fact, this is the 3rd time American Horror Story has aired on Halloween night. It happened in 2012 and last year with Cult.
Oh, yes.
But this was didn't really feel like a Halloween episode.
No, it did not. And I was a little let down by that, too. I thought they would have something, a little oomph to it, you know, because we're going back to Murder House and everything. Why didn't they have something to do, you know, with the souls can rise again? But we got to get all this backstory out of the way.
I think had Return to Murder House aired on Halloween night,
Oh, we would have lost our shit.
All hell would have broken loose. Like literal hell would have broken loose. We would have been going crazy.
That would have been too much.
Yeah.
There's humanity in you. I see it. If you come with me, maybe we can find it.
So the episode starts off with the warlocks who were burned at the stake, and then Cordelia has some fighting words for Michael.
Yeah, she goes way too hard in the paint with Michael right there.
I agree.
I just felt like, man, this episode just started, and you're
Yeah.
gonna start the apocalypse right here. He could just set off the bombs.
Let's not piss him off that much.
I
right off
killed
the
your
bat.
friends. They're dead. Like, slow down. He's the Antichrist. Like,
Yeah.
he's gonna just
Pump
go,
the brakes.
Whoa.
Let's be a little bit more diplomatic about this.
Come on. And then
I
she's
agree.
like, oh, but you can stay with us. You can, let me help you. Like,
Yeah.
what? No.
So you were probably wondering, just like I was, why can't Michael just bring Meade back to life? We've seen him bring people back to life. Well,
Misty Day too. But still, oh no, there's a spell cast on Miss
Cordelia
Meade.
put a special spell that you could not bring Meade back to life.
Cool.
Yeah, cool. Now we know why Ms. Meade came back as a robot.
Yes.
Cocaine's a hell of a drug.
So unsurprisingly, Michael's pretty pissed off.
Goes to the woods.
He heads to the woods and he's yelling for his father. And then he does his little, draw the
Pentagram. I think.
pentagram in the
Or not.
ground, tries to FaceTime with him. Doesn't work, but he sees visions. The dude's probably starving, first of all.
4 days. I love that. I love the hard breaks. A little
4
call
days.
back to the first
4 days.
episode.
He sees a bunch of angelic children. One of which asks him if he wants a grape Fanta.
Yes. So grapes.
Grapes.
All right. There you go.
Or God just really loves Fanta. Or
Maybe.
that commercial's been playing on a loop.
Don't you wanna?
and then after that, we get the apple, and then what? The
Angel.
The angel. Yes.
With wings, everything.
Angel with wings, and then a billy goat. Cool. All right.
As soon as I saw the Billy Goat, I thought
Witch.
about The Witch, the movie The Witch, which I just recently watched. And I was like, yeah, that's a bad sign. And then he literally rips the horns off and snakes go everywhere.
Yes. Sweet. Cool scene.
Super satanic, but
All
yeah,
right.
way cool. So it's unclear. He's having visions and he is still pretty much lost even after all this. He gains no wisdom from any of this.
Not a thing. It ends with the, what do you want from me?
Right. So he keeps on wandering until he stumbles across a certain alley. I don't know how far away he was from a city.
It's somewhere in the city, and then
Yeah.
he just sees
From the woods to the city, and he sees the upside down cross, which in here would reference, Church of Satan. And that's when we find the Satanists, and then the whole show took a complete turn.
You lost?
Okay, what did you think of that whole thing? Like even the dual sacrifice they had?
I thought the whole Church of Satan thing, as I mentioned before, was pretty cartoonish and just over the top fun.
Yeah.
It wasn't as serious as it could have been. Like a couple episodes ago when we saw them do the Black Mass initially,
Rip the heart out.
it was a very evil, serious, scary scene.
Yeah.
And it added a bunch of levity to it, and I understand they were trying to have some fun. I don't know, it just didn't really sit with me that well.
Just felt like they were the tone, let's just bring it back some.
Right.
Let's make it back, let's bring it back. No cult. They didn't want to go cult.
So the church is run by the priestess Hannah, who is played by Sandra Bernard. We haven't seen her in a while.
No.
Anything big. What'd you think about her performance?
Okay, I'm sorry, but I couldn't get out of my head the entire time Aldo Rain from Inglourious Bastards when she's like, I want my stories.
Each and every man under my command owes me 100 Nazi scalps. And I want my scalps.
Now, I do like the whole thing at the end where they realize he's Satan. And they're just like, oh, hail Satan, hail Satan, hail Satan.
Yeah. Show the tattoo.
Just show us the tattoo. That's it.
Hey, what do you, yeah.
Cool, we got the tattoo. Hail Satan.
Hail Satan.
Hail Satan. Only the Antichrist will have that tattoo. So
Yeah,
there
there's
you go.
no tattoo parlors around the area that would do that for anyone.
They won't even make it for you.
Yeah.
Special.
So Michael meets a nice lady named Madeline.
Who the hell is Madeline? You mean BB from Frasier.
Join me, Frasier. I'll make your dreams come true.
But at what cost?
Yes, of course. But Madeline is exceptionally nice to Michael. He needs a friend right now.
Yeah.
She cooks him a nice meal,
Nice
but
and
they
sweet.
don't eat stew.
All the stew is stew!
Now we learn about Madeline's amazing life. She has all the cable channels. On Wednesdays, she gets Brad Pitt.
Yep.
And on Fridays, she gets Ryan Reynolds.
All right, all right.
She has a pretty incredible life. Why, by the way, why does Ryan Reynolds get Fridays and Brad Pitt get Wednesdays? Like a dating hierarchy? What's going on there?
No.
Anyways, she has such a wonderful life, she says, but she also wants the world to end.
Yeah, of course. The whole interaction, all I could think was, is Michael gonna kill her and just take all of her shit, and just take over the house or whatever, and just let her?
I was surprised. That's a good point. I was surprised by kind of how calm he was with a lot of people, and how he didn't, flip out and just burn them alive.
He didn't use his powers
that
until
came,
the end. Yeah.
That definitely came at the end, but he was very nice. He kind of gave people the benefit of the doubt and be like, okay, I'll give you a little bit of leeway, but at the end he shows his true colors.
Okay, back at the church, we get the Black Mass where Michael, I thought he was just gonna set them on fire.
Yeah.
But no, grabs them both, puts them together, nice and, calming. And then I'm shocked that the two of them, when they took the mask off, didn't just book it or try to book it. They're just like, all right, what's going on here? I'm just gonna stay here. They weren't.
4 people, yeah.
They could have ran and could have tried, I don't know. Hey, it's a TV show.
We thought it was evil, right? Like, you think just like one person would be enough, but no, he had to kill 2 people at the same time. Now, throughout this entire sequence and this episode, we get an idea of Michael's state of mind. He's very, very, very hurt about the loss of Ms. Meade. She was very dear to him. Were you a little bit surprised just how touched he was by her and the bond they had?
I mean, compared to Constance and what happened to her, I get it. He's just going through a lot right now, and I guess that was his last bond with someone. I don't know.
I guess I was a little surprised though that she would be such a significant part to his mission. Like, all she did was tell him, I'm a devil mama, like a few times. Like, she just kind of gave him a little bit of confidence, but the guy has the powers to do whatever the hell he wants at any time. Do I really need someone in my ear?
He already went to the school, so.
Right, yeah. Do I really need someone in my ear telling me how powerful I am? Just do it. Just be powerful.
From there, we go to Caneros Robotics or something. Not the cooperative yet. We get the cooperative name drop next week. But this looks like it's a forming of all that stuff come to.
Yeah, apparently there's a pipeline of Satanists into this robotics company, or just like if you're uber rich, just you make a bunch of money, you build new tech,
Black
and then
mass.
you sacrifice people and all that kind of stuff.
Cannibalism, and you're in.
So here the episode takes another turn as well. It got even more silly, in my opinion. We meet Mutt and Jeff, played by Evan Peters and Billy Eichner, and we also get to see Venable again. Sarah Paulson's back, so that was awesome to kind of see her before all the cooperative stuff goes down and Outpost 3 goes down.
Yeah, that was neat. I thought that was a cool tie-in with Miss Venable, but at the same time, Mutt and Jeff, sure, okay, just give them another role. I'm fine with that.
It was American Horror Story meets Dumb and Dumber or Beavis and Butthead meets Westworld meets Silicon Valley.
I'm pitching a tent just looking at that.
A couple things we learned about the tech. It's all next gen.
Yeah.
Everything there is completely something you've never seen before. The hands, even the motion, the stupid motion movements. Cool. Don't gift that. Light years ahead of HAL 9000 technology here. Sure, I'm
Nice
all
shout
for
out.
it. Cool.
It's like Westworld, but maybe even more advanced.
By these two cokehead bros. All right.
That have bowl cuts that look like they literally went to the same barber as Dumb and Dumber.
Yeah.
Walking down the street, pretty woman, the kind I like to meet.
Now this is where Michael comes to play. So we know that Venable knew about Michael way before they saw each other at Outpost 3.
She didn't see him, or did she see him?
I don't know if she saw him, and we didn't see any conversation, but she knows that there's someone at the headquarters wanting to talk to Mutt and Jeff.
This is
so
what we
she's
assumed
aware.
early
She's
on.
aware of some man that's making claims that he has a meeting with them.
Yeah.
So at least she was familiar with him.
True. We assumed this early on too in the first few episodes. We thought it felt like he knew her from something in the past. So.
Right. But then later on, we find out that he is an agent of the cooperative from his ID badge. So the robotics company might morph into something much greater in the years to come. Now, Langdon and the Coke Robot Bros have a little meeting, talk about how great their lives are, and then we get another Ryan Reynolds reference. So apparently the billionaires get him on Thursday, and then Madeline over at the Church of Satan gets him on Friday. Ryan Reynolds is a busy man.
Is he the Rubber Man? Is he secretly the Rubber Man this entire
I think
time?
he prefers a different suit.
Ah, green. I know, right?
But the bottom line here is that Michael wants Ms. Meade 2.0, and they are the people to bring her back to life.
Yeah. But what's her purpose here?
Yeah, that's the big question.
What's the overall
Why is
game
she
here?
so significant to him bringing about the apocalypse?
The thing is, Rosie the Robot, Miss Meade, or whatever you want to call her now, she's not the same person. So what does he need her for at the end here?
It's also pretty nuts that they can make her a almost identical duplicate based on just stories that he tells them.
Sure.
I also found it pretty funny that they made her like battle ready. They added her, they wanted her to be able to like fight anything and be this crazy super robot.
For the apocalypse, maybe?
So he has his own like
You know,
badass robot.
So he's Cersei and this is his mountain or something?
Like he needed more help. I mean, the guy can like light you on fire instantaneously. He really needed a robot to fight for him.
Let's jump into favorite moments right now. Mine has to be Venable's look, honestly. Like, if I want to be real with everybody, I like Venable's look, the purple, and I like the little nod they make to it.
It's Venable. What would our lives be without you?
Oh, I just can't imagine.
A lot less purple.
Yeah? Purple's Miss Venable's thing.
Just as self-abasement as yours.
Subtle, but for Outpost 3, how, you know, he had the purples versus the grays, and Venable made sure
She much
that
preferred the
upper
purple,
class
yeah.
were the purples.
That was a nice touch. I also enjoyed anything with Sarah Paulson in this episode, the Venable stuff. I specifically liked one line that she said to the poor lady that was bringing the Coke.
I'm gonna report you to HR.
I am HR, bitch.
It was kind of like Venable's Madison Montgomery moment, you know, the surprise bitch. Like she's HR, so don't mess with her. She also does not like being called babe. She doesn't take any shit from anyone. So, and we know eventually that she gets into a position of power with the cooperative, and we don't see any sight of Mutt and Jeff. So I wouldn't be too shocked if those two are killed quickly.
Maybe Miss Meade programmed to kill them? I don't know. We'll see. Okay, let's jump into predictions and theories now. Is there a robot twist coming or anything like that? Did Miss Venable have some last-second plan or anything up her sleeve before she dies?
That is a good point.
Day?
I would think that she seems like the type of person that would be prepared to kind of slither her way into a position of power. Now, would it mean like she made a duplicate of herself, or?
Maybe. I feel like there's something bigger with this character, and
I would be shocked if they added more android robot characters than what we know of Ms. Meade. But you know, maybe the army of the cooperative, as we've seen in kind of the next preview, could have been an army of robots used from this company, and basically how the apocalypse started, right? A wave of robots that no one can control, and setting off bombs and throughout all major cities. So that's probably the tool they used to like take out a lot of people that Michael Langdon used. Although I then go back and ask, why can't Langdon just literally with his hand
set the world
on fire with his hand? Like, why does he need these robots in order to make it more menacing?
It's very convoluted to get to the apocalypse right now, but we'll see how this goes.
If the guy can put on his Instagram filter face, you know, with that scary face, and then he can just light you on fire, like, why can't he do that exponentially?
Everyone keeps saying that I'm special, that I'm the only one who can bring about the end times, but nobody gave me a fucking instruction manual.
Did he plant Ms. Meade 2.0 with Venable, knowing that some of the witches might be held up in Outpost 3?
As his mole?
As his mole, yeah.
Just record everything?
And he knew that, like, hey, if the world is coming to an end, there are going to be some witches that are going to go into hiding. I need to have my mole kind of close by to do my dirty work.
Does she know anything about the Church of Satan?
Yeah.
Anything she did with Michael in the past? Is that left completely, you know, in a little pocket in the back of her head somewhere where it's...
Until Michael can pull that out and say, hey, remember, you used to be this, you used to be this is what's going on.
Again, so a lot of people have their memories wiped of what happened before the bomb. So...
Including Ms. Meade 2.0.
Yeah, so now we're going to have to figure out in the next episode, I'm assuming that's going to be another flashback right up until the bomb itself. And then we get set back to whatever time. It was episode 4. Well, hopefully we'll see the bodies of like Emily and Timothy on the ground and pan up.
Yeah,
to
I really want to
our
know what's going on with
witches.
Emily and Timothy. I mean, they're the only ones that were brought into Outpost 3 under the presumption that their DNA was special.
That's going to come around in this episode.
They went apple bobbing and now they're dead. Like, come on, guys, let's go back to that.
I think we're gonna revive everyone. I think Mallory's gonna bring them back. Yeah, so
Well,
I'm not
Mallory,
worried about that.
Yeah, Mallory is gonna make some butterflies appear and gonna save the whole damn world.
Oh,
That's my
man.
prediction.
My God.
Okay, I really hope this isn't leading towards episode 9. Everything up until the explosion. And then the finale is just Mallory and Michael doing like a Voldemort, a Harry Potter. Yeah! Just, I hope that's not where they're going here.
I'm with you.
But he's gonna die, and Mallory's gonna kill him.
Oh yeah, definitely happening.
Okay, that's it for us over here, everybody. Let us know what you thought of this episode in the comments section down below.
Also, make sure you're subscribed so you can enter that Thanos Funko Pop giveaway. And you can also see us every week.
Hey.
Also, guess what costumes we're wearing in the comments below, and we'll give you a high five.
Bye-bye.
Bye.